up the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down.
Va a correr. Va a correr. Va a correr.
Here's a give up the middle.
Pacheco.
Only managed to get a couple.
Solamente 2 yardas.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was
John Madden en español.
They won that battle
Para
at the point
ti.
of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. From the 38, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 38 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And right away he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Now Tua hit, and the ball is out. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's first.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
YouTube.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional.
No puedo.
This deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Working from the gun, Mahomes rolling to his right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly.
Yo lo diría. ¿Qué hubiera pasado si estaríamos juntos, al fin enamorados? ¿Qué lo diría? ¿Qué hubiera pasado si estuviéramos juntos, al fin enamorados? Ella ya te quiero, todavía te quiero. En la de vida, en la bala, en la cadera de tanta bala, en la bala. Ya la sorpresa.
From midfield, here's Tua. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards that time. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And the slot man goes in motion left. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
In motion, Hill. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tua fighting his old Alabama teammate, Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Looks like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw to the defense. They had no answer for that right there.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7.
¿A quién tú pondrías en la gobernación de Puerto Rico para que enderece el país? Yo diría que busquen a un narcotraficante. Posiblemente Oscar, que está preso, alguno de los famosos.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Sacaban dinero, que tenían una lógica. Yo creo que aquí lo que
From a yard or two deep, here comes the return.
sepa que si dan 20 pesos no va a gastar 50. Así es
And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29.
Sería eso. Que vendan yendo, rico, no pueden darse un buen país. Si como quiera la gente se la
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. In motion, Hill. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
2nd and 5 now. Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and a big sack at that. This remains a 1-point game. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On play action, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes now to throw.
Vamos.
Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. In motion goes the tight end. Tua now, 3rd and goal. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of it.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Finding room at midfield, down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up.
Me van de las manos. Me van de las manos.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Chris Jones able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
Oh, fuck.
Steps away to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
If there's one thing they are lacking in, is confidence. They took a big and maybe unnecessary risk going for that 4th down. He put them on his shoulders, though, and paid off the big-time gamble.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Hill. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the...
He's got a man, complete.
Oh, fuck!
He's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins down at first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs them about 5. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
But for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Wow.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Once again, it's Mostert. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 81 yards. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for two. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for two is denied. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back. So here's an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Across the formation, Hardman gets the completion. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touch.